he called Trump's border wall stupid, dumb, absurd, and pointless. That's what he said. He accused Trump of scapegoating immigrants, and he wanted amnesty for 2.3 million illegals. I'm having difficulty understanding how he's not at 2%, but I think, you tell me what you think, I think it's about abortion, because his lead, if you believe, the New York Times Siena poll, which I know you don't, but if you do, his lead over you is with women. He's plus 11 over you with women. You're plus 2 over him with men and with young people. He's plus 30 among the 18 to 29, plus 22 among the 30 to 44. My tea leaf reading says, okay, that's probably abortion, because it looks like Arizona has 58% of voters saying they plan to back this Prop 139 at the ballot box, which would make the current abortion regime more radical than it is. Right now it's at 15 weeks in Arizona, and they want to restore it to the Roe regime, which would make it around 24 weeks, but also at any point based on the physical, quote, or mental health of the woman, which is an exception that completely guts all restrictions. It seems like, for better or for worse, Kari, Arizonans are pretty strongly pro-choice. He is too. Do you think that's hurting you?
Well, I will say the polls typically, as you get closer to election day, start to get closer. But when you look at the Real Clear Politics, there were a couple of really crazy polls in there that were just absolutely ludicrous. So that's why I think when you look at the average, you're saying, why is he up this much? It's much closer than that. I'm showing in my internals that I'm up by a smidge, so I'm happy with that. But he is talking about that topic, and that's all he's talking about. And then he walks along the border and acts like he cares about the border. Now he's even saying things like, oh, maybe we do need a wall in some places, when he fought tooth and nail against President Trump. So that's all they have. That's all they have to talk about.
Okay, but what about abortion? What about, because that's been one of your unsteady points, where you came out, you were very hard, strong pro-life, and then there seemed to be some backlash, and then you backed off of it to the point where some conservatives were saying, what? Where does she stand? Because you came out and said, okay, you said, I choose life, but I'm not every woman. I want to make sure that every woman who finds herself pregnant has more choices, so she can make that choice that I made. So I don't exactly know where you stand on it. Do you support this Proposition 139 that would restore the Roe regime?
Let me tell you where I stand on it, and Ruben knows this as well. We're running for a federal office. We're running for the United States Senate. And so we don't get to decide what the law is. It's been handed back to the states. And the people of Arizona in this election are going to get to decide. We're going to get to choose what our law is. Is it going to be this current 15-week abortion law that was bipartisan, that Democrats and Republicans supported in the legislature, which basically allows for abortion up until about 4 months of pregnancy? Or will it be the one that you just described? The people of Arizona get to decide, and we're all going to get one vote in that. And Ruben doesn't respect that. He wants to take that choice away from us in Arizona. He wants to take the choice of deciding what this law is away and act like a little emperor and get rid of the filibuster, and he thinks he's going to decide it at the federal level. It's going to be decided at the state level, and I trust the people of Arizona. Whatever they decide will be the law. And what I would like to do as a U.S. Senator from my position in the Senate is pass more pro-family legislation. I had a real epiphany about a year and a half ago, and I had an opportunity to go to Hungary. And I was reading up on Hungary, and I was reading on the way over, and I noticed that they had cut the number of abortions in half in a very short period of time. And I got a chance to meet with the prime minister, and I said, how did you do that? And you didn't change any laws? He said, no, we didn't change any laws. We realized that we were having we needed to up our population. The birth rate had gotten very, very low. So they started passing pro-family legislation. If you get married, you get a tax bonus. Maybe your taxes come down 1%. You have a baby, they come down a little bit more. You have another one. Any woman in Hungary who has 4 babies never pays taxes again. And what they did was they encouraged families, and they encouraged the beauty of that. Listen, times are really, really tough right now. More and more women are going and having an abortion because they can't afford a baby. And if you look at the statistics, 60% of women say if they would have known they had emotional or financial support, they would have tried to keep their baby. And I just want to make sure that women know they do have that support. And as Republicans, we haven't done a good job at talking to women, even though I believe Republicans.
And yet you get the Planned Parenthood messaging everywhere. including outside the DNC, about how you can abort your baby right here. Just take a pill and you can abort your baby. May I ask you, though, because you are an Arizona citizen, are you going to support this Proposition 139? Is that something you could vote for?
I support the law that's on the books that was bipartisan. It was passed by both Democrats and Republicans, and it allows for
at
exceptions.
The 15 weeks.
I believe in exceptions. I believe you have to have exceptions for rape, incest, and the life of a mother. And so that's the one I'm going to support.
You know, my family and I love our dogs. Yes, even Strudwick. Thunder makes it easy. Strudwick, challenging. Today he broke a butter tray. That's, I think, his third. Anyway, I love him now, Sandy. These guys have a great life, but some dogs are not so lucky. And that is why I'm so glad to tell you about Delta Rescue. It's the largest no-kill, care-for-life animal sanctuary in the world. They have rescued thousands of dogs, plus cats and horses too. They provide all the animals with shelter and safety and most of all, love. And they've been doing it now for more than 45 years. Delta Rescue relies solely on contributions to stay open. And giving can bring tax benefits to you as well. Speak with your estate planner about how you can grow your estate while helping animals in need. And check out the estate planning tab on their website to learn more. We love our Thunder and Strudwick, but would love for other dogs who need love in their lives and a home to find them. Visit deltarescue.org today to learn more. That's deltarescue.org. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.